Well, folks, I hope you can hear me all properly. I said I'd pop on tonight and talk about that result. What a result as well for Celtic. What an absolute performance as well. Seven points in the opening four games of the Champions League. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Just wait for this to pop on. Hopefully people can pop in as well. So you can get me opinion on the game and get you our point across as well. Well, Nicolas Kuhn, what a performance by him. What a performance for the whole team. I was thinking earlier on today, if we snatch a 2-1, be unbelievable, but just got better and better in the game. Accelerated. Unbelievable stuff. So, folks, I haven't been on for a couple of days, just been busy. So, said I'll pop on tonight, have a chat with you, get you our opinions on Nicolas Kuhn, on Callum McGregor's performance, Rio HATATE's performance, the defensive backline, trusty Carter Vickers, Scales coming on, the birthday boys, Greg Taylor and Kasper Schmeichel, unbelievable stuff. Kuhn's back to his best. I think I'd have to disagree. I think he's better than his best. I think he's accelerating, he's going to another level. As I said in the channel back about 6 weeks ago, mark my words, Nicolas Kuhn will get a call up for Germany by March. I think he will be in that German fold by March. I think there's been rumours that clubs are looking at him in England. He's not for sale. Simple as. It's all a speculation. He's not for sale. He's enjoying his time in Glasgow. His first goal was absolutely unbelievable. That left peg, hitting the post and in, unbelievable. Against his former club as well. And then shortly after scoring as well. Nice finish. Good bit of link-up play. I know Neil Lennon was very critical against Red Bull, saying sloppy errors and all this. It doesn't matter. Celtic pressed on it and took a chance. Get me wrong, I thought they almost scored Red Bull after that first goal. Sloppy defending with the corners. But we learned, we capitalised, we bounced back. That's the most important thing. How's the sound, folks? How's the sound? Because I'm not using StreamYard anymore, so I'm just doing it directly from my laptop. Hopefully the picture quality is crystal clear as well. Incredible results. Good to see. Good to see everyone happy. It's a good result the weekend. I think we've learned big time from Dortmund. And the German press were very critical of us. And this is a team that we played tonight that is second in the Bundesliga, who were beaten by Borussia the weekend in their first loss this season. They've only conceded 5 goals so far this season, and Celtic put 3 past them. Where's the German press now? Who cares about the German press? Who honestly cares about them? At the end of the day, they're there to write stories. They're there to get reactions like we're talking about, like all press do. But mainstream media, who cares about it? I just think it was just a really good collective performance. I'm not trying to put us down in any ways, folks. Red Bull have ammunition there. They have a good experience side, and Marco Rose is a good manager as well. And we seen that 2 years ago. They did cause us damage, but I was taken back how good we were at times. But at the same time, we done it against Slovan and Bratislava at Celtic Park. Be aggressive on our play, press, and hats off to Kyogo tonight. Yes, he had chances, but his work rate off the ball and pressing. I thought my aid in the first half was outstanding. Arne Ingels, he looked sloppy at times, and then he started getting into the game just before Nicolas Kuhn scored that first goal. And it's just a real good collective performance tonight. Rio HATATE, I would say Rio HATATE was the man of the match. Him and Kuhn were definitely the contender for man of the match, and just unbelievable. I know Kuhn got the man of the match, but them 2 boys were literally absolutely outstanding. Cal McGregor's pressing, getting up the pitch with the ball. It's just, even when Alex Valle came on, for Greg Taylor, him attacking, you wouldn't even think he was playing left back. He was looking more like a defensive midfielder. That's how much space he was getting on the ball. Unbelievable. So Just looking at the comments here, folks. So I'm gonna add you as a moderator. There you go. You know, I'm standard moderator. You've moved up in the ranks, you know. Sounds good. Thanks very much. How's it going, Mackenzie? Good to see. Good to see you. Happy birthday, by the way. Happy 16th birthday. Hope it was a good time at Paradise for you. You know. What a result, Stephen. Brilliant to see. Brilliant to see. Look at 7 points in the opening 4 games. Would have beat me hand at it. Batistrava was outstanding. We done the hard work over in Italy against Atalanta. Next we have Club Bruges, and then I think it's Zagreb after that away, and then Young Boys at home, the final home game, and then Villa away. So we're halfway through the job. We're 13th in the table, and you never know. We could qualify, automatically qualify for the Champions League knockout stages. You never know. You never know. Like, you know, I remember when the draw came out and I was like, Red Bull at home, that's going to be probably our toughest game at home. And the second half, we stormed it. And you know what? Let's give the credit to Kasper Schmeichel. 2 big saves tonight. 2 big saves. His distribution of the ball. You just, like, I know Joe Hart was doing the commentary, and we all love Joe Hart, but just such a big difference. Such a more relaxing vibe when Kasper gets the ball. He's passing over the flanks and stuff. And it's just unbelievable. I thought Bernardo played decent when he came on. Played decent. Good to see Adamida come on as well. You know, like, the boys will take a lot of confidence from this. A lot of confidence. And another thing as well, it will help the coefficient for Scottish football with the likes of Celtic doing well. We're doing really good. So what's this goal? Press a goal. 5 super chats in 30 minutes. Okay. We'll see what happens. So I get the questions in, folks. I'm just happy to be back on the channel. So they've been really busy. Hopefully start getting more content over the next couple of days done as well. Can you see the board keeping Brendan on a new deal? It just, you know, he seems quite happy in Glasgow, to be honest with you. Seems like he has his property portfolio up here. His family are settled. You know, he's winning trophies. He's getting players in. We're spending the money. You know, it was a slow process in the summer, but it looks like we're getting there. Just 2 seconds, folks. I'm just going to mute this while I take this up at this. But yeah, I could see, like, it depends. Like, it would be the most unbelievable season if we do a treble and we get to playoff football, Champions League playoff football. That would be a season oil deal. It would be unbelievable. But I'm not getting carried away with the treble anytime soon. Let's just take every game as it comes. We have a cup final on the 15th of December. You know, 3:30 kickoff. We'll look forward to that when it comes around. But tonight is about celebration. Tonight is about, you know, teamwork, getting stuck in, being fearless, being aggressive in the Champions League. And the most of all, I said this time and time again on my YouTube channel. If Celtic want to make a statement in Europe, like back in the Martin O'Neill days, like back in the Gordon Strachan days, even Neil Lennon's days, first time around, you have to make Celtic Park a fortress. And we're starting to make Celtic Park a fortress. It's not being that tourist spot where the opposition players make it out to be this and that. And it is unbelievable. It is the best atmosphere in European football, in world football, but it's making a fortress where they come and they're going to get scalped. And we have to do what we have. And, you know, it was unbelievable tonight. I'm so proud of them. So proud of them. I'm sure you are as well. So 37 people tuning in. If you could like the stream, it'd be appreciated. If you could subscribe to the channel, it would even be better. It's good to see new names coming in. When the crowd raise the volume, look at, I've said this time and time again, Celtic Park when you get on a Champions League night, when the fans get behind them, even when it's like they win a throw in, get a crunch and tackle, that volume that goes to another level is just, it's remarkable. Now, I didn't get to any Champions League games so far this season. I was at 2 last season against Lazio and Atletico Madrid, and the atmosphere was immense as always. So good to see. You never walk alone is always good as well. But I didn't have that panic in me. Even when Red Bull scored that corner, from that corner, there was I was like looking at it, I was like, you know what, there's plenty of time here. It's only less than 25 minutes so far into the game. Plenty of time to get back into this and make a statement. And there was earlier signs in the game anyway that we could take it to them. So I don't know if you were feeling the same as well. But yeah, we do have a great chance of going through, JJ. Celtic. You know, it's in our hands. You know, every game. Like, look at, I know Club Brugge haven't been great, but you don't take any team for granted, regardless if they're down the table. I know Red Bull are on 0 points, but at the same time, you're looking at a team that are second place in the Bundesliga. They've only lost their first game so far. I think that was against Dortmund, if I'm correct. They've only conceded 5 goals. But Celtic, Celtic have scored 8 goals in the Champions League at home so far this season. Unbelievable. I thought it was damage to limitation night again. 5 win and a draw is apparently good enough for top 8. See what the final at the end of the season. See where we get. I'm not thinking of Aston Villa, to be honest. I'm not even thinking of Villa. I don't want to think into January. I just want to think of, match day 5, beating Club Brugge at home. Them beating Zagreb and then beating Young Boys. But we just have to enjoy it. We have to enjoy it. It's being up there with the Europe's elite. And I think this format has benefited Celtic massively. There is a handful of people that do not like this new league format. I think it just takes time for them to get around it. How could you not like it when you're getting 2 extra games, you're making more money financially, and your team is doing well from it? Your team is actually benefit from it as well. I just don't get people that are actually against this new format. Are you on it yet? No, I'm not on. I'm not drinking. I went out on Saturday, the Patter Browns, and watched the Aberdeen game, and we were just electrifying. Kuhn is just a player. If you ask me right now, how much would you put on Nicolas Kuhn? Now, he's not for sale. Obviously, he's on a long-term contract. Scoring goals in the Champions League like that quality, you're looking at a 25 million player. 25 million slap on him already, So, yeah. Keep what a result. Hope you're well, mate. I'm good. We have the Champions League trophy in the background there, folks. We've got the cushion as well. So, I'm good. I've just been busy, But I will be doing a podcast tomorrow night as well. We've loads to talk about over the next couple of days, like the talks of this Bumblebee kit for next season. Meant to be a purple kit. There's meant to be tartan designs, and the new home strip footy headlines have leaked. Sources. Like, there's a good bit to talk about. We all should be happy. There's no negative comments tonight. It's just great to see. And it doesn't always look like that in football, but, I wish Kuhn stayed on longer. I know there was on a bit of it looked like he had an ice pack on his leg when he came off. Carter Vickers played really well. But what I want to touch on is Trusty's tackle around 65 minutes into the game. That was unbelievable. That was a cracking tackle. He just cleared the Red Bull player out. Just cleared him out on the edge of the box. Absolutely class. And Scales came in and done a job as well. It's just good to see healthy competition in that centre-back position. Even left-back, I know Alex came on, done a really good job. He did. Johnston looked a bit ropey in the game at times, but you know what? Second half, done really well getting up that flank. The Bumblebee, hopefully, look at Adidas. and Celtic, it's reported he's meant to be a new deal of a five-year deal, and Celtic are meant to be moving up to elite class Adidas shorts. So that what that means is the fans. It means that like if you go onto Manchester United's website, you can get out like a player fit jersey. It's like an extra £30, but it's that type of standard of merchandise Celtic are moving up to with this reporting new deal. There's been talks of they're meant to be getting Adidas as well, but Adidas be mad to go near them again. I can see big changes. What big changes are we talking about? Big changes against Kilmarnock on Sunday, or just, let us know in the comments. 40 people tuning in, 30 likes, 15 minutes on. I'll stay on for another 20 minutes. And yeah. Do you keep the same team against Kilmarnock on that pitch on Sunday? Do you make changes? I thought Yang played all right when he came on. I was quite surprised Yang got the thumbs up ahead of Jamesy, but maybe he's keeping Jamesy for Sunday. Don't be Adidas. And now look at Adidas has been a decent manufacturer for Celtic. If I had my way, I'd love Nike back, but I can't see Nike coming back. But we'll see what happens. I can see big changes against Killy. Well, look, Adam Ida, for us still in the league there last season, Adam Ida was unbelievable in that game. And I think, physical side like Kilmarnock, it's an Adam Ida game. But we will talk about that closer to the time. We'll talk about that maybe Saturday night. I go live. Nothing wrong with Adidas. Nothing wrong with Adidas at all. I like that. I like that clothing. All my trainers are Adidas. I like them wearing the Celtic tracksuit bottoms now, the Adidas ones, the charcoal ones. But yeah, it's been good. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it, Feed the Bear. Thank you very much for appreciate the £5 donation. As I said, I said to pop on, engage with you. I know there's other podcasts that do their own bits and bobs, and they're really good at what they do. So I said I'd come on and engage, get you their point across. What is our predictions, folks? Are we going to get 13 points, 14 points ending? 7 points there. Fantastic defensive performance in Italy that we need to credit the boys from. That built encouragement to get back into the mix in the Champions League. We could look back at this Dortmund game and say, maybe that was really that kick up the arse we need. I always think of like games where Celtic have fallen on that match day, with the likes of when we got beaten by Hearts back in 2017. How strong did we come that season? How strong mentally did their lads come? Went on to do a double treble. Like the likes of this, going on and getting beaten by the Champions League finalist, and then going to Italy and drawing, getting in the trenches, as Joe Hart says, getting stuck in Italy, getting that valuable point. Every point counts, as we all know, especially the Champions League. Bit of prize money there as well for draws and stuff. And getting that valuable 3 points tonight is just showing that we're in a really, really healthy place. The squad is, the fans is, the club financially are. There's, I know people like to tune in for sometimes bad news and criticism, but there's nothing really you can point out tonight. Like Carl Vickers tried to clear his line to the header, and obviously Ingles wasn't Markley's player, and then they scored that goal. That's really it. Regards to the negative. Yet they had us on the ropes for about 10 minutes in the first half, and they scored. But and how Kuhn comes in, like he could have had a hat trick tonight. He could have had a hat trick, So let's see what the comments are saying. Kuhn on the way. Kuhn versus Abada. Kuhn. There's no point saying. I honestly, this is what I was saying tonight to the gaffer. I was saying to us that, I think Kuhn is going to be better than Jota at Celtic. I think Kuhn is going to be box office. And I was very, I was delighted we signed him. I felt like we got fleeced at the time. I felt like, we're paying 4 or 5 times the fee that Rapid Vienna paid originally for him. But he's come into the Scottish League. He's established himself. He's done well in European football, and scoring against a club that he played for 3 years, that will make his confidence go to a different level. And I don't want to sound like I honestly do not want to sound like I'm repeating myself when I say this, but my prediction, as I stand here, I'll sit here and look at the goals Nicolas Kuhn has scored this season, the way he's provided assists, the way he's taken on players, the way he's so comfortable. Even that pass outside the foot pass in the game where Kyogo was almost scored. I was like, oh my God. And then Rio HATATE's pass to Kyogo, and then Maeda trying to get the pass onto Maeda. It was just unbelievable football to watch. It was just an absolute joy to watch. The Glasgow Celtic way. How's it going, John? Hope you're well. But we're getting there. And they must be looking at Celtic and saying, holy shit, they're beating teams like that in the Champions League. Yes, they have the Europa League to contend in against Olympiacos the weekend, whatever. But that, or Thursday night, whatever it is, they must be looking and saying, Jesus Christ, we're gonna spank them. We're gonna spank them on the 15th. Honestly, I just think we're gonna go out there and annihilate them in Hampden. Honestly, Big Balde, the wall, and Austin Trusty had he critics. So I thought when he looked at the game, top 8, Keith, no problem. Hope so. I won't say top 8 just yet until we get the another 3 points. Look, about 13th in the table. 13th pretty good. And there's a round of games tomorrow, and then obviously the positions will change. But other teams around us will probably pick up points as they would anyway. So why not? Like, it'd be crazy to get top 8. It'd be absolutely nuts. But impossible is nothing. Impossible is nothing. When you have a mentality, when you have a defensive structure like Trusty, Scale stepping up, Carter Vickers coming back into the mix after injury. You've got Alex Valle that's played absolutely unbelievable recently. You've got Greg Taylor back in the mix. You've got Alistair Johnson, which has traits to be a future captain. You've got Kasper Schmeichel, who was really composed with the ball at his feet. Top keeper. As I said, I was one of the people that really pushed. I was like, you know what? We need to get Kasper in. And people were slating Kasper Schmeichel on this channel and other channels. Oh, he's too old. What are we doing? Why are we signing a keeper that's around the same age as Joe Hart? He's set for the pension. Like that talk, folks. That talk. Like, you need to just take a step back sometimes and let these guys settle in. Kasper Schmeichel's a Premier League winner. He Premier League winner, FA Cup winner, played Champions League football, played Conference League, Europa League football, and he's been an absolute asset for us since he's came in this summer. And a couple of goals he's conceded, but every goalkeeper concedes goals, folks. It's learning from the mistakes, and we have a really good, solid defensive backline. We have leaders there. It was always going to be hard replacing Joe Hart, regards to leadership, regards to mentality, and maybe Kasper Schmeichel's a step ahead, one step better than Joe Hart in regards to that leadership, because he was a captain at Leicester for a long time and stuff like that, and then working with Brendan as well. And look, it was great to hear Joe tonight. Great to see Joe was back at Celtic Park, and we're all grateful. Joe was a good servant to Celtic. He had his moments of really, really nervous, but he had his moments where he saved us as well, and he stepped up and was a leader. So good times. Thanks very much, Mark, for the £2. Really appreciate it. As well, happy bonfire night as well. Went out earlier on to try find some fireworks and find some bonfires and wasn't meant to be. And then I was like, the missus like, yeah, we need to get home. That football's on. That's more important than playing bonfires, you know. Need to get on. So beat Bruges, Young Boys, Zagreb, draw Villa. Look at John. I'm not writing us off against Villa just yet, but Villa is a daunting game. But I was thinking at full time, John, if we had Villa at Celtic Park, I would be like, you know what, yeah. But it is what it is. Villa might be home and dry by then. They might just rest players that may be focused on the Premier League by then. You know, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. As far as I know, a couple of games before that, like I can't even because I don't use StreamYard, folks. So my streaming service has changed. I'm going to be moving to a streaming app called Streamlabs because StreamYard, which a lot of the podcasts use, they've put up their prices by 220%. 220% for just a streaming platform. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, especially if you're only using once or twice a month. So I'm off the StreamYard and I've just moved on to just normal YouTube streaming. So I just want to look at the fixtures for January before we go into this Villa game. And there's 3 games before that, but people are talking about Aston Villa. I don't blame you. I honestly don't blame you. You can be excited. You can be feeling buzzing about it. January, right? So January, as you know, we have Rangers on the 2nd of January away. St. Mirren at home on the 5th. Then Wednesday, the 8th of January, which I'm going to try and go to that game and the St. Mirren game if I can, will be Dundee. Ross County away on the 11th. Young Boys on the 22nd of January. Dundee then on that Saturday. Then away to Villa. Where's the Scottish Cup game? Where are we going to fit the Scottish Cup game? Is that going to be in February? The Scottish Cup. Be interesting. Try to get that in. It'll probably be, in there somehow. We'll think about that then. We'll definitely think about that then. But yeah, to see what happens. Closhy. Celtic will win the next game. Which game in the Champions League? I'm quite confident we'll win the next game in the Champions League. And remind me of that time when we beat Stuttgart. Stuttgart on the road to Seville. 3-1 game at home. Wasn't Sean Maloney scored in that game? If I'm correct. Was that his debut, was it? Or was that his first start for Celtic? Just correct me on that there if you can, please, McLaughlin P. It's been the best European performance I've seen in this era. Sure, what did Rory Hamilton say tonight? Didn't he say it was like the first time Celtic have recorded 3 wins in a row in the Champions League in 17 years? That's a mad statistic, see what happens. Madrid were playing at AC Milan tonight. I think Pep is off this summer. Who cares about Man City? Who cares about Man City? Who cares about Pep? All I cared about was Brendan Rodgers doing his job, fulfilling his contract, getting those trophies, getting those big wins in Europe like tonight. It is a big win. It's a massive win. It just makes a statement across the continent that Celtic are not going to be a pushover in Europe. Yes, they got whooped by Dortmund away in Dortmund, but we've taken a point. We took a point away against a Europa League team, Europa League winners of last season. That was a big statement. Then beat Red Bull, who are second in Bundesliga. That's a massive statement. We are just getting better step by step this season in all competitions. And I know some people will disagree with me what I'm going to say. I was absolutely delighted that we smashed Aberdeen the weekend. Every goal's fun. But I hope this is not the fall of Aberdeen, because I would like to see Aberdeen staying up there, pushing for second place while they're struggling in third place, and we're doing our thing. Our focus is on our team going on and getting maximum points every week as they can, as they should. But I hope Aberdeen don't fall, because we're nothing worse. But we were a better team on the day, and the football we played at Hampden last Saturday was just unbelievable. And didn't think we would. Dreams we were going to beat them that score, but it was Days in my head. It was outstanding. It was outstanding tonight as well. It was really good, good up link of play. And I wish Kyogo squared it off instead of like trying to take it on in the first half of the game. But sometimes strikers want to do these selfish decisions. You know, if they feel in their head that they can put it on the back of the net, and sometimes that block is intercepted, it is what it is, you know. So let's see what the lads are saying. It was a good win. Defo shows we can do a tails up. That's it. I don't think there was. I don't think if anyone could say in the comments, I don't think there was any. I don't think there was any stress or any fear that they were going to go on and hammer us tonight. I think it was very under control. Maybe we needed that goal conceded against us just to kind of, you know, put it out there and say, you know, let's take it to them. We took it to them for the first 10 minutes, and then we were just, you know, Callum McGregor, what a captain, you know, what a captain. The enforcer, I call him. You know, Scott Brown, give him a lot of praise. You know, Scott Brown taught him that way, you know. Do you think tonight's result will mean that we've turned the corner in European football? That is a very good question. I don't know. Like, we could, to be honest with you, Mark, we could, I don't want to say this, but we could go out and lose to Bruges. It would be an absolute disaster. But if we go on and beat Bruges and go on to Zagreb and get a result, I would say 100%. Look, the points speak for itself. You know, if you were offered 7 points in your opening 4 games, Champions League, you would have said, yeah, take that. So, yes, we are turning a corner. It's just hard to believe, is it going to be the corner where we can go on and win every game for the last 4 games? It's not out of our hands. We just need to go out and turn up and be defensively, be aggressive in our play, take shots on like Kuhn did, get that link up play, press on players. Like some of the opposition struggle with Maeda, struggle with the way Maeda is literally on them and Kyogo's on them, you know. So we're on the mend. We're doing good. It's only been 1 defeat off so far this season, folks. It's been absolutely understanding. The team can hold us to yeah, you know. Is the Fortress returning? Well, 2 wins at 2 at Celtic Park so far this season. Maybe the Fortress is returning. Maybe it is the 12th man. Maybe that, you know, that green wall is finally there, and you know the Celtic players are hearing it and they're striving off and they're being fearless. You know, maybe it is there. Time will tell. Let's really think about that at the end of January, where we say, right, wasn't bad. We collected so many points. We're into 8. We got into the top 8, or we got into the playoff. So just a refresher for you is between 9th place to 24th place. That's the playoff spots for the Champions League past the end of January. So we'll see what happens. We are getting better now, and the team are only going to get better and better. Well, if we make a statement in Europe and we have to go do a treble, you could say this is the Martin O'Neill team. This is like the Martin O'Neill team. I know we don't have the leaders like Martin O'Neill's team, but the excitement, the football, we've beaten teams this season 5 goals plus, 6 goals plus, at home, in the league, in cups, in Europe. You know, it's unbelievable the goals we're scoring, and people slate Rodgers' football. Like I was a critic last season, like, you know, sometimes Rodgers' football can be boring at times, but you know what? It came to the final hurdle last season, the business end of the season, and the football started to accelerate, and we got players back, and you could see that, you know, it was only had to take a season to gel and get that formula, get that exciting football, and I just hope we're in for more excitement, and I'm sure we will. There's a lot of football to be played, definitely. Was there any flares set off at Parkhead tonight? To be honest with you, I didn't see anything. I was more focused on posting stuff up, and watching the game, and I know there was talks of a fine if it was in that case going against us, if we were any more pyro and flares being thrown into the mix. I know Brendan Rodgers' opinion on it. He's called out some individuals saying they're not real fans. Okay, I understand that it's coming down from the board onwards, and I know some fans will say they're ruining it for everyone else. But I've said this already, and I'll say this again. To be honest, I don't like pyro, not because I think it looks good. I just think the actual health risks of it. Like if has asthma, a young kid, and it could really damage them. Like so, it's a health and safety concern with me. At the end of the day, I think the pyro looks good, but at the end of the day, if it causes a health risk, I'm against it. The whole fine thing, the club has the money for the fines, but at the end of the day, this channel is not about picking out fans that go to a level where they want to show their support in a banner or a pyro or a certain way of singing. It's not like that. At the end of the day, we're all Celtic fans. We all want the best. We all want to see our team be successful. And there's different tiers of different ways that we support our club. But at the end of the day, we love them more than anything. You know, I just think there's always going to be divide in comments or in social media about certain fans or individuals. I don't buy into it. I honestly don't buy into it. I don't like picking sides. I just want to see our team succeed as a fan. You know, all of our fans in that stadium as one is the most important thing. That's the most important thing, you know, and away as well. Like as I said, I'm just delighted that we turned up tonight. We went to another level. Nicolas Kuhn scored 2 goals against his former club. Rio HATATE scored. Rio HATATE had an absolute blinder. You know, Callum McGregor was leading his team into a Champions League victory. Another one good. Three wins at home at Celtic Park in the Champions League in the last season a bit. It shows that the fortress is coming back, folks. It's coming back. And that's the way I see it. So I'll do another 4 more minutes and I'll jump off. But I really appreciate Feed the Bear with the super thanks. I really appreciate Mark with the super thanks. I really appreciate everyone contributing with comments tonight, asking me opinion, being buzzing. You know, it's a firework show. It was a firework show, and that was weird. Man versus Field was there earlier on. Victor Wanyama was at the game as well. It's just good to see that. Like, so I know Man versus Field, he's a big sports fan, but the way he talked about Scott Brown's celebration, talking about Samaras and JB, talking about the way Celtic was formed, you know, just he looked overwhelmed with the jersey, saying gonna frame it up and stuff. You know, it's just we're a different club to any other club in the world. The way our history, our identity, way the hoops always stick out, the fans are electric. It's just, you know, unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. How are you getting on, Dundas? How's everything over the States? I'm sure it's a bit crazy at the moment with the election on. But I hope you enjoyed taking time off work early to watch it. Really appreciate you coming in to watch as well. But yeah, really good to see. Really good numbers tonight, folks. Really appreciate the support from the bottom of my heart. As I said, I know it's always the same script from Keith, the guy from Dublin that lives in Scotland. The same script of, oh, he said he's going to come back. He's going to do this. I'll do it when I can do it. Simple as. I'll provide you updates. I'll provide you my opinion when I can do it. Simple as. I still have the appetite. I still have the desire. I still have the passion to do this channel more than ever. It's just getting the time. It's sitting down and trying to take time out from work or take time out from your relationship, take time out from being a father of the weekends to, you know, prep it all up and talk to you. You know, as I said to you many times, folks, on this channel, I could come on, but I might not be myself. And then you're asking me questions, and I'm not switched on, and I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to be saying yeah this and that, and then you completely like this guy is he doesn't have a clue what's going on. But Kuhn at this moment in time, Kuhn is a 25 million player, and what a recruitment! What a good piece of recruitment. We were a bit iffy about him. He scored that goal against Aberdeen last season. Then he done in the league, he done in the Scottish Cup, and it took time for him to settle. And look at what a baller, what an absolute baller. Yeah. You're the best, mate. Look at, I'm not the best. There's better. Just look at, I don't compare myself to any other Celtic YouTuber. Everyone's unique. Everyone's different. Everyone has different ways to put their word in their statistics or their topics, and that's really good. Fair play to them all. Hats off doing it. I just do who I do. I just say who it is. Actually, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something. I want to show you this. So you can get this. Let's have a look. It's here. Let's have a look. So let's have a look. What I have is, so I'm gonna put this up. I'm gonna put this in the frame. I'm gonna put this up on the wall. It's a bit all over the place. These prints at 11 quid, by the way, folks. A guy called Joshua Firth, he does them. He does Rangers ones, he does Leeds ones, does Newcastle ones, does all of them, to be honest. But it's a nice one, This one as well, I'm gonna put up on my wall. Show you this. This is an absolute belter. Look at this. Look at this. That is an absolute belter. That's gonna be getting put up on the wall as well, out in the hall with me 1916 proclamation. But yeah, so this is a belter. This will be getting put up as well. So would have been love to be there tonight, folks, but I had plans earlier on before the game, so we'll all enjoy it. We'll all celebrate tonight. We'll all be buzzing tomorrow. We'll all be buzzing. But where's the comments? Where is the comments? Did you see me on Celtic TV on my pre-season? That's no, I'll look at it though. I'll look at it, to be honest with you. I think I actually did. Was it the North Carolina game? Or not Notre Dame, was it? Notre Dame? Got confused with them, to be honest. Sorry. But I'll have a look. I'll have a look on Celtic TV, or even if you're on Instagram, mail me and tell me where it is. Obviously, it's on the Celtic YouTube channel, but let me know. So thanks very much for everyone tuning in tonight. Thanks very much for the likes, the nice comments, and subscribing to the channel. But I will be back tomorrow night to have a proper dig in and chat to you about other stuff as well. So enjoy the night. Enjoy Boyne for a night. Enjoy Nicolas Kuhn's night. Enjoy Rio HATATE's night. Enjoy looking at the Champions League table, because you know what? You never know. We might win another one of them. You never know. You never know in football. Start looking at Munich now. Get on it like a car bonnet. You never know. You never know in football. You keep winning games. You never know what happens. But you never say never in football. So I'll speak to you all soon. Good night. God bless. You're all legends. Hell.